an impossible process because the committee's work will then get dislocated. You know what happens, you have such an experience yourself. At the same time, we are conscious of the fact that the primary concerns of the doctors, the nurses, the paramedical staff,
there's a bed
has to be taken into account by the members of the committee.
Yeah.
You know for two things that on the committee we have very senior women doctors in the committee.
Yeah.
The doctors who are on the committee are people who have worked for a long time in their life as part of public health infrastructure. So therefore, what we have expected the committee to do is that the committee will hear these various stakeholders, namely the interns, the residents, the senior residents, representatives of the nurses, the other paramedical staff. So therefore, they are in a hospital, there are a huge number of stakeholders. The committee will ensure that it will hear representative...
Hold on, in fact, I have taken instructions. I represent about 30,000 doctors.
Please, and Mr. Kamath, please tell them that the committee will definitely give them a hearing. We'll reiterate that in our order today. We will certainly, Mr. Kamath, your point is well taken. We'll make it clear.
My Lord,
Absolutely, Mr. Kamath, we are grateful to you actually for personally because our hearts go out to all those people who have to go to public hospitals. So we will make an observation that the committee would hear all stakeholders, including the Resident Doctors Association. Of course, not 30,000 doctors, but a representative.
One part in application.
Right. And appointment can be given to them when the committee assembles, so that the committee can, because your stake is very high and your inputs are very valuable. So please assure the resident doctors that we were now passing an order that the committee will give them a representative voice in putting forth their grievances, their working conditions, so on and so forth.
Suggestions. Today and
suggestion.
Can then call off their Milord's protest.
We will also say that.
Milord, can I appear for the RG card?
Can I? Mr. Ansari and then Mr.
Yes.
Milord, I appear for the Delhi Medical Association. Yes. Milord, we filed a writ petition in 2022, Milord, raising the same grievance.
Right.
This court said, as and when any incident happened, Milord, we are grateful to your Lordship. Lordship could show moto. Otherwise, we were contemplating to file. There is a judicial order that any Milord, any incident happened, then you come to us, Milord. Milord, now, Milord, we are the association of 110 years old. As Mr. Kamath has said, Milord, there is being a part of the committee.
Can I just suggest one thing?
Yes, my Lord.
Because in such a large matter, we have to bring some order to the order to the order also, which we pass.
Please, Lord.
If all of you who are intervening for various bodies can give on a slip of paper name of the body and whom you represent,
very well.
We will put that in our order.
I understand.
So that your clients have that assurance that look, the Supreme Court is also factored in our group.
I understand, Milord. That will be very useful.
So then we will say that out of these, the committee may take an appropriate decision on engaging with the representative.
But all that we were saying, Milord, the committee constitute of a very respectable persons, my Lord. Lordship has chosen them. But some representation from the associations, my Lord, those who face day-to-day, my Lord, problems. Making representation to the committee and being a part of the committee, my Lord, would be a little, Lord, we have been hesitating this long. I'm sure, but Lordship thinks it appropriate. Lordship may take it, Lord.
I'll get a response from...
Thank you.
That would be very helpful.
I had made two more aspects, Lord. Two more small aspects. Lordship has flagged, my Lord, about 11 issues which the committee will take into account. Two more aspects, if your Lordships can kindly consider that. One is, my Lord, the distress call, my Lord, we mentioned it day before yesterday. Lordship said it will be part of the order, my Lord. I have seen, my Lord, it is distress call system, my Lord, which is available, my Lord, on a watch, on a mobile, my Lord. That can also be, my Lord, a part of it. Secondly, my Lord, institutional FIR, my Lord. What has been happening here also, Lord, the parents has to go, the relatives has to go. There should be an institutional FIR within 2 hours of a cognizable offence, my Lord. If that also comes with your Lordship's part of the order, my Lord. And finally, my Lord, the fast tracking of, my Lord, we have done cases 10 years back, my Lord. The trial is still proceeding. My Lord, in 2016, my Lord, a person was murdered, a doctor was murdered inside the hospital, my Lord, at a point blank range, my Lord. Nothing happened. There was a widespread hesitation. The Chief Minister said 50%. What I'm saying, there are similar matters pending in this court. If a Lordship expedite that.
To obviate, handing over slips. but we go about it in a very systematic way.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Devdatta Kamath is appearing for whom?
No, Federation of Residents.
Instead of your lordships writing down, let us give
Can
it.
we just, it will be easier for us.
It would be easier. It doesn't look good also.
All right.
You're actually kind, my lord, but
All right, what we are doing is, we are just circulating a sheet of paper. If you can all just, as we are going along with the matter, write it, so we'll examine that and we'll put your names down.
I had made a request yesterday.
My lord,
Some SOP, the committee is looking into it. There is no SOP on the hours of the doctor.
Of course, we said that.
it is a specific
it's a mandate.
remit of the commission.
Shikiran, one second.
And the April.
One of the points which, that one para where I say, this is a non-exhaustive list. It specifically says that they are made to work for 36 hours. And one more thing, we have said, we have referred to working conditions in general, which includes the work. So please assure the doctor, we are as concerned about them, that they have to work for 36 hours.
Yes.
All of us have also had family members, relatives. We have gone to public hospitals.
Yes.
I have slept on the floor of a public hospital when somebody in the family was not well. So we have gone through that. And you observe all of them working for 36 hours.
But we would also
Lord,
not
I-
like, we would not like, my lord, a doctor who has not slept for 30 hours to treat us, my lord, because
Can I just explain what happens in the hospitals? Because I have doctors in the family and also people studying in the medical colleges. What happens is that the senior, who are the third-year students for PG courses, they are the one who assign duty. You do 12 hours to 24 hours, and then thereafter you are given a rest for 2 to 3 hours. Again, you are called back on. Duty. The junior doctors are the one who prepare the discharge summary. And the discharge summary is prepared by them. So the workload is then again 2-3 hours. So it is almost 48 hours. It is not even 36 hours. So my humble submission is that you are neither in a physical state or a mental state at that stage to even resist if somebody is teasing you. I'm not even on the bigger sexual assault. I'm not on that because there are many incidents.
Kiranji, if you look at our order,
Yes.
Ms. Kumudata Das, if you see our order,
Yes, Your
if you see our order, we have in fact highlighted this very aspect, that there is a certain hierarchical nature of the workplace in a public hospital or any hospital. So when we have referred to that, when we have said because of the hierarchical nature, doctors, including junior doctors, are susceptible to harassment, not just sexual harassment, but different kinds of harassment.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So we have specifically referred to this, but now that you have mentioned it, in our course of our order, in a brief order today, we will add to that as well. No difficulty. Your point is perfectly well taken. So please.
My lord,
that
a
is-
small point to supplement that.
Because
My lord, may I
come
just
from a
take
family of
minute?
doctors, is that the counter to that, of course, is the fact that there are lots of peer-reviewed studies to say that continuity is important. Now, obviously, doctor.
Nageshwar Reddy garu, art director Suresh garu, styling Nisha to please come onto the stage. Suchir India Kiran garu presenting a bouquet to Bani garu. And August 23వ తారీఖున ఈ సినిమాని మనము చూడబోతున్నాము.
Role certainly deserves another round of applause. अपने अभिनय से जनता ही नहीं, जूरी का भी दिल जीतने वाले